The meeting will be called to order. We have a roll call.
All right, roll call. Chairman Dennis, absent. Vice Chair James.
Here.
Commissioner Birmingham.
Here.
Commissioner Feidler. Here. Commissioner Hicks. Not here. Commissioner Klukoff.
Here.
Here. Commissioner Perno.
Here.
Commissioner Platt. Not here. Commissioner Stommel.
Here.
And Commissioner Yarnall is absent.
This, under the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting has been provided by posting notice on the Merchantville and Cherry Hill bulletin boards, and also in the Merchantville Observer and the Courier Post. Should we stand and have it said pledge allegiance to the flag? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, I believe you've all had an opportunity to read the minutes of the last meeting. Is there the chair will entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the meeting? So is that a second? Kathy, is there any discussion, any additions or corrections that anyone saw or sees that has to be done? Okay, all those in favor then of approval of the minutes, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Minutes are approved. Okay, we have some, under old business, we have some commissioner updates that need to be, we'd like to announce here. After the last meeting, Pat McCargo, who had been appointed as the Cherry Hill Commissioner, resigned. She has a conflict of dates that the first of the month for her, she belongs to another organization that meets on that date, and she could meet when we met the last time because it happened to be the third Tuesday of the month, so she had to make a choice, and she had decided that she wanted to stay with the group that she has been serving with for a number of years, as I understand it. And so with that having taken place, Elliot Stommel, who is here, had been appointed as an alternate in the Cherry Hill delegation. So according to the law that was established in New Jersey, then Elliot moved up to an official commissioner as opposed to an alternate. So at this point, the Cherry Hill Commission stands without an alternate. And the next change is that George Wilkinson, a Merchantville commissioner, has also resigned from the commission. He has some family issues and family commitments that he felt that he had to pay attention to and devote time to, and could not adequately serve on the commission. And for the people who have left, I express to them and appreciate publicly the time that they have spent in serving the commission, because George was one of the people who had worked on the RFP. So he spent quite a bit of time, actually, I know, revising and reworking the RFP along with Tom and Rosemary. So this brings us to the status of our RFP. And those of you that have copies of the agenda notice that there's a really short agenda tonight. And it's because of the status of the RFP. As of this date, Cherry Hill administration is not prepared to assume the role in the RFP process that one of the governments has to assume. Either Merchantville or Cherry Hill needs to, not needs to, but should take the role in issuing the RFP and facilitating the collection of the RFPs and opening the RFPs and doing that kind of a process, and then usually functioning as a fiduciary agent. We had a meeting with Cherry Hill representatives and representatives of the mayor, and they indicated to us as a commission that they had several questions that were, I'd say, sticking points, for lack of a better word, that have kept them or keep them from moving forward. First one is legal. If they if they issue the RFP, they are concerned and wanted to know what their legal responsibilities would be. If someone should sue, for example, to say the RFP was issued inappropriately, would they have to defend the suit? Would they have to be the people that would represent the commission in a legal sense? If the RFP is awarded to somebody and somebody who didn't get the RFP sues, they said they want to know what their legal responsibility would be. You know, would they have to again go to court and be the legal representative to defend the commission in a suit against someone who said, I should have been chosen and you didn't use the right criteria for choosing. You should have chosen me because I meet all your criteria. The third area is essentially a jurisdictional area as far as for my word, not theirs. And it's regarding the RFP. It's like, who signs the RFP? If the RFP goes out and it comes back, does Cherry Hill sign it, and is Cherry Hill then responsible for administering the RFP? Does the commission sign it? And if the commission signs it, then are we as commissioners liable for any, again, the suits that they are concerned about? You know, because if we sign it, then perhaps we open ourselves up to that. And those three areas, that the legal areas, the liability area, and the jurisdictional areas, are ones that we don't have answers for, you know. And so what our executive committee has done is that we have asked for a meeting with the DCA and whatever people above the DCA we can kind of manage into the same room to try to get some answers to these questions so that we can proceed forward. And I'm going to say we are ahead of ourselves in the sense that I think we're ready to proceed. The RFP, as I look at it, but I'm not a lawyer, you know, I don't know, you know, all the legal things about it, and I'm not a municipality that would say, oh, this would open us up to certain things. The RFP that Tom and the committee came up with seemed to me to be a reasonable thing that covered the basic areas and would let people know that be interested in bidding what we're looking for, you know, in this process. So we're kind of ahead of ourselves in the sense until we can get a municipality or an agency to be the issuer of the RFP, we're stuck. You know, so that's my take on where we are with the RFP, and you know, I mean at this point open it up for discussion if there's something that anybody a commissioner would like to talk about as far as this RFP, or George, if there's something that
Rich, could I just ask you?
Sure.
Did you or Roger write a letter or an email to Tom Knapp asking him for, you know, asking him to get together with you and?
He's been contacted.
He has been contacted.
Yes,
I know that
right,
he's been contacted,
right,
but yeah. I think that it would be more appropriate for the commission to contact him directly.
Okay.
Because my understanding is that it is an alternate organization that may be, you know, have been peripherally involved in the establishment
right.
of this, but they are not the commission itself.
Right.
And I think that it would be more, my advice would be more appropriate for the chairman to email the director of the Division of Local Government Services and ask for that meeting.
Okay.
I have a question. This
Sure.
is my first
Yes.
meeting
Right.
I'm attending,
Right.
having just
Yeah.
moved up here. Who communicated the concerns on the part of Cherry Hill? Was it the representatives from the mayor? Was
Yes.
it Sherry Schweitzer, the township?
It was
Council.
Bob Wright, the township council, and Rosner, I forget her first name. Lenora Rosner.
But it was not from Sherry Schweitzer, who's the.
I'm sorry, it was not.
It was not. Who's the township attorney. In other words, it didn't come from her office. It came from representatives. Of the
It came from so Bob. Right. Let me notes here, so I say exactly who it was. Bob Wright.